So I was about to get off the phone with him, and I was like, "Dog, you're not the same. It's everything okay?" He's like, "I just been going through some heavy crap lately." I'm like what? It's like, that's the last time I ate the free weights at the gym. And we're back. Thank you for coming back to another episode of Nice Ass Podcast. All right, we're not even gonna play around here, man. Nope. Brix, how you doing? How the hell are you doing, sir?
I'm 230 pounds. That's how the hell I'm doing.
Twinsies.
But enough about me.
Yeah. Let's get into the goofiness that's on deck for this evening, man.
Yes.
Hawk Tuah. Hey, what's it? Haley Welch is her name?
She's hot, right? You think so?
No, not at all.
I don't know. I think she's kind of good looking, man. No. Y'all seen the the thumbnail? She's good looking.
No, yo, she has a head like a Fraggle, like that round.
You don't find Fraggles attractive?
It's something about living by the trash heap that I'm not.
What was the girl Fraggle's name? Like Red?
I think it was Red. I can't remember though. Man.
Why they make her so big? Anyway, get back to it.
Here's what I'm trying to talk about tonight, man. Mm-hmm. I actually am an enthusiast for crypto, but I'm sensible about it. But it seems like all the goofballs are jumping in feet first, and all the goofballs are following behind them and getting rugged. It's silly. Like, this chick comes out of nowhere off a meme, right? First of all, I don't think everybody should be famous, so that's a whole nother thing that we need to talk about later. So
but she had a very interesting skill set.
Is it? No, she learned it from somewhere, so she's not unique. You know what I mean?
Well, she ain't unique. Well, I give her props because she brought awareness to it.
She said it with her chest.
She really did. Like, but anyway, you were saying,
really did. So she became famous for her fellatio skills, or rumors of, and
well, at least lubing up the chassis.
I will admit that the accent's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, but
right.
You know what I mean? But but Southern white accents kind of rubbed me the wrong way in the first place. But for reasons.
I can see that.
But here's the thing. The internet is broken because she's speed running. She's speed running to the apology video. That's because that's how it always happens. Like you become famous. You know what I mean? Then you get some kind of show or thing. You don't get famous because you have a show. You get famous, then you have a show. Then you start shilling crap to your peoples. Or you become a horrible person, and then the apology video comes. And everyone starts off like this. Every time, yo. They stare at the camera. I never thought I had to be making this video. Yes, you did.
Right.
Dumbass. So this chick jumps into, first of all, I believe in the technology behind blockchain technology and all that kind of stuff. Decentralized. I like that. I'm a tech dude. I'm with that. But it's getting a bad name for all of these people coming in and rugging. Came in and dropped the Hawk Tuah coin or something like that.
It's Hawk. Just dollar sign Hawk or something like that.
Yeah. And she comes in, pumps this coin, immediately rugs it. And all the insiders walk away with about 3.2 million. You know what I mean? So, like, you're not even famous enough for to survive this kind of thing. Like, you've been famous for 7 minutes.
Well, this is my thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you followed her after the Hawk Tuah video, she started doing like this campaign for dogs that need homes.
Sure.
So, based on that alone, I think her head was in the right space.
Well, you know what? Heyo.
Right. Nice sound effect, bro.
Hey, well, that's what I do.
Right.
Anyway, all I know is that after that whole, outreach, that she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It just ended up sucking.
Okay. And that may be the case, but the only argument that I'm bringing to the table is that what she could have done when she first came out was, I don't know, OnlyFans. But she decided to use her.
Do that off the break, yo. She wasn't famous enough to deal with that, man. Because she was,
she was famous enough to deal with that. Because the question is she for real? Her OnlyFans would have blown. You hear me? But she did not do that. And I don't know whether she was going based off of having some sort of conscience, or I don't know. Why would you, after you are the Hawk Tuah girl? I mean, she was in the running to be the number one OnlyFans model, period.
Yeah,
at least for a month.
She could have done she could have done a Bad Baby. What's her name? Danielle Bergovi. Got the nut.
I guarantee you, through the roof, and I can tell you this because she was sitting there with Shaq. Shaq was doing stuff with her.
This is crazy. How does this happen? How does this happen? She was virtually nobody like 4 months ago or 6 months ago, and that's
because men don't give a shit if you work at McDonald's. If you're fine, they are with it.
No, dude, this ties into a previous show that we did because you know who her manager is, right?
No,
Jake Paul.
Oh, well, there it is. There it is. There it is. Now he did that too, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Dude, that's why she's speed running the Evil Olympics.
But she didn't know that, did she?
How should she not know?
I didn't know.
How does she not know? She's online.
You just told me that he was behind MILF Coin in the last episode we did on him.
It was either him or Logan, but I know that they pumped it. I know that they were paid to shill it. I know that for a fact.
I mean, what I don't understand is how people are suing her, because this is not new for meme coins. Like Elon Musk is doing it right now. He did it before, and they're letting him do it again with the same coin. What's crazy is that, I guess this is the good part about it, because it's never been regulated. If it was, then he would be doing time with like Martha Stewart, because all of his bank buddies, Snoop Dogg, and the rest of these jokers, these actors and stuff that invested in Doge when it was at like 0.002.
Right.
I think it's the CEO of Goldman and Sachs, or it's one of the major institutions.
Anybody who had a yard to throw in there, they did. You know what I mean?
But he got so rich that he quit.
Yep.
And so, how can you, first, I say I think she had good intentions, but it's interesting. I was looking at it today, and I think the total, what the market cap for it is now like $32.
Yeah. You know what it peaked at?
No.
490 million. Yep.
But see, all right, so this is a heads up to anybody watching this. If you see a brand new coin, but if it comes out in the first week, you buy it. Once it comes out, it's on the way down.
Look. So some of the specs are as follows. 90% of the available coins on launch were already in the pre-sale pool for all the people who couldn't even get it. So only 3% were launched to the public, right?
You know those little messages you get in WhatsApp? And they say, hey, there's a new coin called Elephant Head. Just donate $1,000 and you'll be in the running for the beginning. And it's all fake.
Your airdrop to your wallet. Nah, yo, this is the problem. Everybody thinks quick is going to work.
It'll come back. It's going to the moon.
To the moon. No, it's not. It's not. So like the whole thing, and here's the funniest part about it. Not only is Jake Paul her manager,
right?
The mastermind and all this together was a guy whose screen name was Doc Hollywood, right? That's Howie Mandel's son-in-law.
Why does Howie Mandel sound like a low-life's name? Yeah.
Oh shit! I can't give out on Sepulveda because I owe Howie Mandel a yard.
Yes.
He's gonna make my knees bend the wrong way. I swear.
The real question is, how much did that Paul brother make off of this coin?
I don't know. All I know is that 90% was in the pre-sale. So there was like about 17% of the total coins that would have been available after the major launch. But 90% of the available coins were in a tight group, and they walked away with $3.2 million. And there was a sniper account that they all pulled into. There's a sniper account that had a whole shit ton that walked away with $1 million itself, a third of the profits. Nobody knows who the sniper account belongs to.
Somebody's going to jail at some point. But I will tell you this. When you hear people say to the moon, and this is the irony about the phrase to the moon with crypto, is in a show called The Honeymooners, whenever he said to the moon, Alice, he was about to punch her in the face. So be careful. It was abuse.
It was abuse. Some would call it tough love.
Yeah, love scuffs. Yeah.
No, but and now, I guess what you're saying is maybe right. That she had good intentions, right? Because now she is suing the people who put this all together. So she's like, "Oh yeah, they got me too, guys." I don't care. I don't care. She's still.
Do you think they got her?
I think that she made money on this.
I'm sure she made money on it.
So until she says I made this much money and I'm giving this much back to everybody, I don't want to hear it.
But I will say this though.
What up?
It's kind of hard to sue the people that made that much money because they already came to the table with a shitload more money than you came to the table with. You're going to lose.
Right.
And because it's not regulated, I mean, that's a tough.
Do you sue and how do you sue? How?
I don't know. Right? But what she could do is say, you know what? I'm not suing, but I'm gonna tell y'all who all did this to you.
She don't know. I don't think she knows. For real. I don't think she knows. I think that somebody came to her with an opportunity. She was like, sure. And then Jake was like, yes. You know what I mean? And then she signed the papers and they did the thing. And she was just waiting for money to drop. All she had to do was tweet a little bit. You know what I mean? Whatever she said. You know what I mean? And then she was waiting for a check to drop.
I don't think, I mean, this girl, I don't think that her intention was to do that. I just think she didn't know what she was doing. And they swindled the shit out of her.
I don't care. Because
I do care because
no, because if it was me, I would not get the benefit of the doubt. You're doing the same thing that the rest of the internet is doing. Just because she's a little cute white girl, she doesn't get away with shit, bro.
No. I like what you did there. That was impressive. But no, I'm going to tell you why I said this. Because a couple years back when they had the Susu thing with all of the people putting into the pyramid thing where, okay, our waterfall,
waterfall shit. Yeah.
So the people that started it, and I'm not talking about Africans, traditional Susus, but this crap that was going on WhatsApp and all. The top tier knows we will not get to row 8 of this pyramid.
Of course.
They know. Now, everybody that jumps into like row 5 through 8 has honest intentions. They're thinking about generational wealth and how they can help their families. So that's why I say this is a little bit different. Like, and also the reason why I say it, and I want you to take that white girl thing. I ain't like that. But the reason why I'm saying this in her case,
I was just saying because that's what you were saying about the internet. Because you said these little white girls because she's a girl, she can do anything on the internet. You said you on record by saying that.
Understandable, and I understand why you would say that, and why you. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Right, but
what I am saying is this. What she, and matter of fact, we can use white girls and we can use black women as well. I gotta say it like this. I can't.
Take turns. Sorry.
But look, here's an example. Take a reality show. I'm watching a show called Perfect Match. There are two dark-skinned girls on this show. And I don't know what reality TV has done to make these two dark-skinned girls forget that they are two dark-skinned girls. But they do. They forget. Mm-hmm. And slowly but surely they get treated. I mean, they'll play the role with you for a while, sister. But when it comes down to picking winners, they walk depressed and feelings hurt every single time. So what this white girl did that was a mistake is assuming that these rich people that have been rich for years have accepted you. Like they forgot you are here because you suck penis.
Right.
You're not one of us.
Here's the thing on top of all of this. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse for breaking them. Period.
I don't have an argument for that.
So I'm not saying throw her under the jail. But she will by no means does she get a pass or get off scot-free for this. Because if all you have to do is say a tweet twice and show up in a room and just say some canned statement twice, and they're gonna hit you off like millions of dollars. There is something behind that. There is something behind that, and it. Your spidey sense needs to go off.
Well, speaking of crypto, let's talk about Safe Moon and what's the other one? Shiba Inu. These coins are pushed under the idea that these low-income countries will now have a currency where they can make money, and sometimes if there's utility behind the particular coin that you're talking about.
All about utility. All about utility for me.
Right. Then it can be a come up for the country. So when Shiba Inu came out, I think it was India was gifted like billions of Shiba Inu.
Right.
So the reason why I brought those two coins up is because that's how they marketed those coins to those countries. So if let's say she has this dog rescue thing going, right? They probably suckered her in by marketing to her in such a way where they say, okay, with this coin, you can now do more for your charity in this group, and you'll probably get a really nice kickback anyway.
Of course.
But you will be able to do things, and if people invest in your coin, then your network will grow financially, and people will now become investors into whatever you're doing. So it seemed like a good thing.
Here's the problem I'm having with all of that. It's just like it doesn't sound like she sought a dissenting opinion just to get an idea of what's going on.
I agree.
It seemed like she was stuck in a circle jerk hype room, and they fooled her into doing this thing that she shouldn't have done. Period.
That's exactly what I think happened.
Like her podcast in general, because that shit is garbage.
Hey, I've not seen the podcast. I just know that, like you said, there's rule books. Well, there wasn't no rule books for Shiba Inu. There weren't no rule books for Safe Moon, and I think the owner of Safe Moon went to jail anyway.
Right.
So.
Go ahead.
So in her case, I don't know how they painted this or fixed up this platter for her, but I know for her to do the dumb shit and then think, okay, well, now we're on the other side of this. Now I'm going to sue.
Yeah, I think that's a safe face lawsuit. But when it comes to the other alternate coins, not even the meme coins like the Safe Moon, like the Shiba Inu, what's the purpose? Because for me, like I said, I'm all about utility. And the only two coins I ever really got behind, yes, I was in it for a while trying to flip, 1 inch and all these other kinds of like smaller coins before. But I always stuck with Ripple, XRP, and Bitcoin. Always stuck with those because those are the only ones that actually spoke to financial institutions and were trying to get into Swift. And if you don't know what Swift is, you need to look it up. You know what I mean? These these are people that actually had you to the near horizon. I mean, within 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, because like for those of y'all, I don't know if you guys, whoever's watching, if you're sending money back home to Africa or something, if you're using, or any other country rather, but if you're using like, I don't know, Western Union or something like that, there's like 4 different stops from the time you put your money in that cost something. So let's say this stop is 10%, this might be 20, this might be 15, till they're getting a fraction of what you sent. You know what I'm saying? And then it takes like 24 to 48 hours, but like with XRP and Ripple, you're talking about 5 seconds max.
Right. And
they're going to replace the Swift network.
So decentralized. So it's on everybody's books. You know what I mean? You know where it is all the time.
Well, I don't necessarily know that.
Well, here's the thing: that's what the blockchain is.
It's what it's for, right? But if you let's say you sent the address you need to send it to was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. But you sent it to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 10. Right? Yeah. How you gonna get it back?
You don't get it back. No, look, that's not what I did. I didn't say you get it back. I said you know where it is. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, even if you know where it is, there are still ways to, to hide it, because they try to get rid of them. They're still out there, but they got rid of the tumblers, like Tornado Cash. You know what I mean? Where they used to put it in a tumbler and they used to just break it up and send it to like 1,000 different wallets and all kinds of stuff, break it up and then send it to one at the very end for a small fee.
Right.
Yeah. So they have them out there. They have them out there, yo. But here's the thing. What I don't like is, like, we're speaking about the utility and how these coins are coming up and what they've been used for, how they've been brought to countries and all that, and the real stuff. But then on the other side, you got shit like pump.fun, which is the worst. The worst. Did you hear about that 13-year-old that rugged a community 3 times in a row?
No.
Oh, Jesus. He made a coin. He made a coin and said, hey, everybody get my coin. And then he was like, thanks for the 25 bandos, retards. And then and it dumped, right? Then he came back and said I'm sorry. It's called I'm sorry coin. And then he got him for 15,000. And then he came back another time saying somebody stole his dog, and so he needs to raise ransom.
What?
And got him again, dude. I'm just like, this is so dumb. Like, can we stop?
I mean, this is the same thing that
make you do more work. Shortcuts make you do more work. Shortcuts make you do more work. Stop trying to shortcut.
I mean, the same thing. Honestly, my question is, what utility does Bitcoin have other than buy whatever you want on the dark web?
That's quite enough. That's quite enough right now. You know what I'm saying? That is quite enough.
But to the common man, what utility does, what purpose does it serve? What purpose does Dogecoin serve?
Right now, unfortunately, it's an unregistered security. It's a speculative, unregistered security. But it can't be called that because it hasn't gone through the scrutiny of what it is. A security being something you put money into with the intent for it to grow, right?
You think there's any reason why? I guess let's just say it's not surprised that Elon is up in there right now.
Of course
that's
not.
Gonna happen.
Of course not. I gotta, I do not like the grift. The grift is strong in him.
Because look at what he did, strong. And then the president got elected to get off. Right? Like, yo, these niggas is gangster. They're more gangster than any black folks I've ever met.
And they tell you this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And they tell you this is going to happen. And you still, no, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't doing that today. We're not doing that today.
I knew Trump was gangster when he sold them shoes, bro.
Dog.
He didn't even model the damn things.
Dude, I knew he was gangster when he was selling them dry ass steaks. Yo, he was selling them dry ass steaks and water with his name on it for like $7. Like, come on,
bro.
I'm like, But here's the thing. We have something called shame. And just because he shoots 3 times, what is it? 60% of the time, it works 80% of the time.
I bet you,
you know what I mean?
I bet you this 13-year-old modeled himself after Elon and Trump, because together they make E.T.
Oh yeah, to the moon, out of this world. See now, this is so crazy. Like this is just like what the world is coming to now. Everybody is trying to do something fast. Everybody wants to be famous fast. Everybody wants to be rich fast. Everybody wants to do their research fast. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to do the hard work. So when it's done so quickly, how do you respect it? You know what I mean? If you didn't go, get bloody knuckles getting it, it's gonna be worthless to you.
Well, I think that's because of the examples. Like, okay, from our generation, we don't have too many examples of that. It was a lot of, and the generation before, it's a lot of work your knuckles to the bone. But it's just like you said, a 13-year-old grabs 25 bands and then 15 and 15 again. Like I try not to. I'm guilty of what you're saying, by the way, even with this channel. We worked our asses off week 1 to do all of that stuff just to get this thing on the ground. But then the research was oh my God, back to back. But it was in a short period of time to the point where now we're comfortable. But I watch people, and that's why I say I'm guilty. I watch people do what they say to do in videos and blow the hell up. Yep. So in this particular generation, especially this one now that's about to be 18, they have YouTube and all of these, TikTok, all of these resources with hacks.
Yep.
And you're seeing people do it. So the common man and the common woman is probably sitting there just like her. Shit, yeah, let's do it. Because if she's, let's say she's a Trumper, Trump will tell you, oh, I failed many times and I'm still failing, but I failed into 1 billion.
That's the problem, yo. The problem is that because there are hacks now, the trash makes it to the top. And we were just like, oh, okay. Just because the trash is wrapped in gold, we're like, oh, that's worth it. No, it's not. It's golden trash.
Imagine talking to your daughter and your daughter says she wants to do something that when you look at it, it's kind of the way mom will look at us, like, and she says, like, she just boldly goes where no woman has ever gone before and stares deep into your optic stems and say, why can't I do this? That bitch got famous for fucking Hawk Tuah on dick.
Right? Because she wasn't in arm's reach. I would have knocked her ass out.
Yeah, to the
that
moon,
was my
Alice.
Child. That was my child.
Yeah.
Look, this is not domestic violence. This is child abuse. Okay?
They need to bring back that shit, man. But that's my point. And that's why a lot of people when we say, okay, well, these female rappers need to stop talking all that shit. Well, why are you letting your kids listen to this? And they're absolutely right. Why are people letting their kids listen to this shit? The problem is kids are hearing it whether you letting them listen to it or not. Because if you monitor their phones or make sure that they go to school and somebody with a phone at the lunch table is playing whatever you're not supposed to.
Everything. So playing it for everybody.
When they see
everybody.
Yeah, when you see what appears to be a grown woman talking about Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. Right. And then you say, whoa, she just blew up.
It only takes so long for them to figure out, what the thing being spat upon is.
Question.
Yeah, yo. But look, I don't know what to do for them, and I don't know how to save the world today, but
we try.
But guess what? We can try tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Hey, hit them goddamn episode. 3 buttons right there.
Hell yeah.
Hit the like button. Podcast. Pay your wages.
Do the thing. This shit ain't free.
Nah. That's what
Easy, Brix.
Easy, Bravo.